was I gonna get? Give him time to come on here. Hello, anybody on my timeline? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I got one person. Hi. Who is that? Just a minute. Okay. I got one person. Oh, I got three. How y'all doing tonight? Who was that? Deborah. Hi, Deborah. How you doing, girl? When y'all come in, don't forget to push like, share, and please follow me. See, I'm learning all of this. I'm new at it. Anyway, how everybody doing tonight? I was on last night. You blessed me too, girl. Blessed and highly favored. That's what I tell people, because if you ain't, girl, you got to claim things. You got to call things into existence. Yes, you do. Hey, baby. I got my grandkids over here tonight. Girl, they can't see your head like this, because if they do, the way they be talking about people, kids' heads and stuff on these YouTube channels and talking about how terrible folks' grandkids look. Oh, you from Houston, Texas? Oh, okay. I got family live out there. I know y'all had a big Thanksgiving dinner. What you cook? Do you cook homemade? My mother went to Ohio because she have a brother in Ohio, but they got family all over. Well, majority of them is passed away, but Texarkana, Arkansas, Dallas. Oh, your husband did it? Okay, you got you a cook. That's what I'm talking about. My ex-husband used to be a chef and would cook everything. I was married for 27 years. How long you been married? That's why, girl, with this Brianna thing going on, that's why I was seeing you young, baby. And it's going to take some work and thinking them little 6 years. 32 years. Oh, my God, Deborah. Congratulations, girl. See, you don't meet too many people. That just gets me excited. That's been married that long, and it takes some work. And these young girls got to know. You just don't jump in no marriage and had a big wedding and a big reception and get the big diamond ring and that's it. No, the work comes in after that. That's the easy part. But nowadays, don't nobody want to work at no marriage. It works and it changes everybody. And the thing about it, don't nobody want to be wrong. Everybody want to be right. Um, it's a constant job. It takes work. You get to know one another, and you got, first of all, you got to be friends. You got to like one another. I ain't never seen so many couples that hate each other and don't like each other in my life. I don't even want to live with nobody I don't like. And they be like, oh, I can't stand him. I know it was sometimes, you would say, oh, he get on my nerves. Oh, he make me sick. Oh, but just to flat out can't stand him. What you say? I did. I did, mother. Okay, yes, it works. It change. Happily married 30 years. Got married after 6 months at the courthouse. At the courthouse. Your daughter have her 2nd year marriage and it's not good. Girl, can't they go bed quick? I don't understand it. But you know what? The Bible say, a man that findeth a wife finds a good thing. The Bible didn't tell us to go out bar hopping and run into different places. I seen your daughter did that. But these young women now is be going out talking about, I'm going to find me a husband. I'm going to get married by the end of this year. Somebody going to marry me. Somebody. You better know who that somebody is. Talking about somebody going to marry you. You got to put God first. Well, how I pronounce your name again? How I pronounce that? Lamantha. Somebody. I'ma call you sis. But yeah, you can't just be running out trying to find somebody just to have a wedding. Spend all them thousands of dollars on flowers. That's gonna die. These big receptions for folks to drink up and drop it like it's low. And then go home to an apartment. What's that? Driving a BMW, going home to an apartment. You will go there. These young people will go to the car lot and buy a Maybach, a convertible, any expensive car before they put something down on a house. And they think because they renting something big and beautiful, you ain't doing nothing but paying for the next man's house. You paying rent, you paying his mortgage. These young people need to be taught when they get this kind of money. I heard one content creator was talking about black folks don't realize this YouTube thing is one of the biggest blessings that could have come our way. Ocean, this guy named Ocean was saying this. He said, in the way we handling our platform is ridiculous. So he coming into, the light now, because he would cut up too. And so he said he was just thinking the way that we are handling, a lot of people is handling they platforms, it's ridiculous. And it's sad because YouTube and Facebook have allowed us to get a channel. And basically, if you don't have your own thing going, like seeing a cooking show or a motivational show, where you shoot out some words of wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and are either singing or something like that, they giving you a platform where you can piggyback off of somebody else's content, make it a part of your own, and have a panel where you answer questions. But they've got to the point on YouTube where they using their platforms to basically just go in on another content creator and tear them down and bully them up off of the internet, when it's enough money to be made from everybody. I'm telling you. Before they started shadow banning me, and they cut me off from doing a lot of stuff on Facebook. I was making good money. And the bonuses, I was meeting them in 2 weeks. And they gave you a whole month to meet it to get that $1,200. I was meeting it in 2 weeks' time and still had 2 weeks to make reels and they was paying for ads. People was using some of my reels for ads and stuff, and then all of this stuff come crashing in. Okay, I'm glad you came on. Come back on, follow me. Good night. But we have a platform. You always said you wanted to be on TV. I want to be on. Well, people is using YouTube now. They ain't watching no regular TV. Give them something that you always wanted to do. If you wanted to do skits, do that. Lamantha somebody. Is that what it is? Lamantha somebody? Let me see. I need to go into this YouTube game for some. I'm telling you, I tell everybody. See, a lot of people won't tell you, but you just fill out a little form over the go on YouTube, make you a page, have somebody to help you. May see, I'm still learning YouTube. I know Facebook. Have them to create you a page. Get one of your youngsters, one of your nieces, nephews, or somebody. How's it pronounced? I am that. Oh, let me see. I am that somebody. Okay, somebody. Somebody. But anyway, create you a page, girl. Create you a page, and they got everything come up, and then go on to YouTube because you know you can connect it to your TV too. And so, because this phone is so small for me to be reading, so I pull it up on my TV, and you can tell the TV, ask them all about YouTube. How do I get started with YouTube? What do I do? What is the steps? And it's going to walk you through it step by step. My daughter-in-law helped me, but on TV, it will walk you through it and have you to connect your bank account on there when it's time for you to be monetized. It's the answer to the layers. Are you that somebody? Just a fun name. Ow! This is a layers. Girl. But create you a page. Because once I get all of my watch hours, that's when they are monetize me. They have monetized on the bottom, and they have that cash dollar bill sign. But you got to be careful because the way it's playing out now, these groups of people that you know is connected, the ones I was talking about and stuff like that, they have like 20,000, 15,000 followers, subscribers that already got the badges. I can't get the badges yet because of the monetization from $4.99 and up. But can you imagine having 5,000 followers that's paying $4.99 a month for you to deliver the news and stuff to them? And then not only you do that, with that money, a lot of content creators, the singing who passed, the content creators, they also, you know, if somebody in the group needs some help financially, then we able to cash app you and help you, because YouTube pay us every month. And so when YouTube pay us, that's why we ask for, that's why you see people put their cash app up, or either when they get stars, you can buy stars, which costs a penny a piece. And it helps the content creator build a platform. So when you need help, they can look and see you got a badge and you are follower, and like we'll help you pay your utility. It just depends on what that content creator want to do special for their following base. And I'm the type that I do things out of pocket, out my own pocket, without anybody giving me anything. That's why I said for Christmas, I want 5 people to write me 5 lines of why they should be blessed. Why stop? Your died 3 years ago in front of me. Sorry to hear that, Christina Pepper. They love you, Grandma. Oh, my thing had went low. Why they should be blessed, and out of my own pocket, I just want to bless somebody because I have my grandkids, and but I still want to bless somebody else because it's a blessing for you guys to follow me, and without you guys, I wouldn't even be on here talking to you today. So I just want to bless somebody. I'm sitting up here eating this old stale chicken up here. But yeah, these I tell anybody, make you a page. Build up your through me alone, just me alone with the followers I got. We can just ask them to follow you too with your page. And I'm telling anybody that's on here that follow me, any of my followers on here that's trying to create a page, please post it in the chat and let other ones in the chat know that you're trying to create a page too, and exactly what you do and what your page consists of. See, this is free promotion right here, and they be charging for promotion. So anybody that follow me, out of my almost 3,000 subscribers, all you need is 1,000 subscribers. Please follow anybody in the chat that post that's saying that they trying to start a page, so at least they'll have that part out the way. And then the only part you have to complete is the 14,000 watch hours. And that's why I've been trying to get people to just watch my videos, even though I put videos up there. I just started following you the other day. I like your delivery and your content. I screenshot. Girl, I don't know why that song is in my spirit. Drop it low. Drop it low. That boy. Oh, I got in trouble for that girl. Girl, somebody that's been knowing them post on my community board, say, look, stop posting about them. And I mean stop posting. Say, I've been knowing them 2 years before this happened. And the way you sit up and made fun of content creators and laugh, I don't think it's funny. And I wrote her a little something back. But I didn't get all vulgar with it, and I did it in Jesus' name. But I also had to let her know, I think it was Miss Ebony, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, then I'm sorry, Ebony. But the last I looked at my bank statement, Lois, where my bank statement at? Cause if she in the bushes, I need her to hear this. Give me my bank statement on the dresser. Because for her to tell me what to post now, I'm a good Christian going woman. And I've been asking for prayer for Brianna and them kids, and I'm concerned about her to my heart. I've been asking y'all. But I am allowed to laugh. You sang it all the time. Did you see it with the toad on his head? What my bank statement? Well, I don't know what my bank statement is. But the last time I looked, Miss Ebony, let me show you something. I paid my phone bill with this credit card right here. And I don't remember you sending me anything in the mail to pay on this new iPhone I got that I'm trying to figure out. So we're going to get an understanding. We can agree to disagree. Oh, you can't tell me what to post on my page. Just like when you get a page, I can't tell you what to post. And I would not tell you what to post. And thank you for coming over here and being a subscriber if you are. But anywho, I'm sorry you don't like it. But this is my phone and my channel. And I ain't got no inbox from you telling me how to go by setting it up, that you was gonna pay on no bill, and nothing else. So God bless you and have a God bless day. Man, we don't know these people. We just know we praying for them and we see them every day. And folks taking it that personal like that. We ought to take it personal enough to read some of these messages that's on the community wall of women that's going through this thing and trying to figure it out and help them figure it out. And post up there that I have more than enough to help you. So if you have children and if I could help you any kind of way, just let me know. See, that's what that's what the dream should be. That's what the goal should be. Not focusing on who I was laughing at, because in that time we was sitting up there laughing and talking and stuff like that. It was a lot of laughable moments up in there, and I would not lie because I laughed at myself when I got off the phone. But I was still serious in what I was talking about and concerned about her, and I still am. But my sister kind of threw me off. Don't do that no more, sis. Because I love you. But these platforms that we have ought to be for the good. To make a difference, y'all. Instead of that, we done got in our low riders. See who can ride the fastest. See who can take who down the quickest. See who can punk who, scare who up. What's that all about? Raise each other all over again. Tell each other what we can do and what we can't do over the phone. And I'm supposed to be afraid. Because I won't do what you say do over the phone. Now, you might have a little intimidation on somebody if you was face to face. But over the phone, girl, wasn't he a fool? He said, drop a look, drop a look. Let me see you. That woman gonna be mad at me. That's why I put on my fatigues. Look, I got on my hat. I got on my army pants. I put on my fatigues. I said, maybe I'm gonna have to get ready for war tonight. Because maybe they coming at me. They coming at me bad. But I'm coming riding on that white horse. That white horse of purity, positivity, love, and kindness. Because I have nothing else to give you but that. I ain't finna be on here acting no fool with nobody. It's enough of that going on in the world. Our kids see enough of that. It's time to change up the vibe, okay? The game scene. And you know what? We need, if we would get a personal relationship with God. I ain't talking about no mega church relationship. Thank you, Jesus. Let me get over in this chair right here and sit down. Louis, that's my grandson. I'm always calling. Let me get me something to put my thing against. Let me tell y'all something about having a personal relationship with God. If we would get ourselves in a place, ladies, don't fade out on me now, and get us a personal relationship with God, and begin to work on ourselves. Give me one of them glass things over there. And ask God, who are you? First, you need to know who you are. Everybody needs to know their worth. You need to know who you are and whose you are, first of all. Because there's too many of us running around here with low self-esteem. Once you know who you are and whose you are, a whole lot of stuff we deal with, we wouldn't be having to deal with it. Because you'll be so confident and positive within yourself until you ain't got to question yourself. You ain't got to second guess yourself. You ain't got to tear somebody else down to make yourself feel good. Have you ever ran into somebody? It's like, who's zooming? Yeah. What is that about? It's like we all equal and we all can do the same thing and we all got the same hours in a day. It's just what you choose to do with yours. You might choose to sleep half of the day while I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning grinding. And then I come to your house and you ain't got nothing but a couch and a chair in the living room. Then you come to my house and then it's all laid back like, interior decorator been here. And you get mad at me because I choose to grind and do something more with my time in my life. You know what? People think it's all about your money. No, it's your time. It's what you do with your time to make that bag. Because all money ain't good money. Just like this YouTube thing. Everybody can make what they want to make. It's just if you choose to pour into it an hour a day, an hour a week. Some people go live 3 and 4 times a day because the more you go live, the more hours you get, the more people get familiar with you, the more people tune in to you, the stronger the relationship you build with the people, so they eventually start to feel dedicated to you and you become family because some people ain't got none. Did you see on Facebook where Robert and the Son page? Yeah, I seen where they say he was writing on the Son's page. No, the son clapped back at him. He put a comment on the son page. They say, and the son clapped back at him. And the son ain't but allegedly, ain't that little boy about 12? So it's like, and that's why I say pray for her, because I'm scared. I done switch back over how to what to do with your time and how to make money back over to Brianna. But that's what we was talking about anyway. But the kids is getting back involved in this thing, which they shouldn't. And like with getting that information from that daughter and stuff like that, she already hadn't said enough. And I'm not taking up for him, but at the end of the day, that's still her daddy, okay? And it's things my daddy did when I was a child that I didn't like. But that black man was my daddy. And wasn't nobody gonna tell me nothing different about Mitch, okay? Lord rest his soul. But she looked like his twin. The man was wrong how he went in on her. And men don't realize the strength that they have behind a belt. But I would never think, even though he's allegedly a narcissist, I would never think that he would deliberately beat her and have in mind that I'm finna to beat the blood out of her. I just don't think he's that cruel. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know whether it's because he got anger issues or not. You know, some people, they even say when they fight, they just black out and they hurt the person so bad and they never really even knew what happened until it was over with. And I'm not making an excuse because it's never an excuse. But people, I do have to say, I got some scars on my legs. To this day, from Miss V, sitting down in that chair telling me to come here, I had to come to her, and she had the extension cord in her hand. And I have had some welts on my leg that had a little bit of leakage on it. I just wasn't going back to the couch no more for no another lashing. Took off running outside. And even though I needed it, and I thank God for them whoopings I got, because I needed them. Because if I didn't get them, I probably would be dead or in jail. But see, my daddy never did whoop me because I was a girl, and I guess he knew he whooped me like 3 times. And he know the strength behind that whooping. He had a belt he called the Lizard Girl. And I would never think he went in that with the intent that, okay, I'm finna to beat her until I just literally beat the blood up out of her. Because if he had that kind of mentality, out of all Brianna done said, I still yet to hear her say that he has been physically abusive to her. What girl, what did the father say? I didn't hear that part. What'd he say? Sis. Cause I ain't seeing nobody saying too much of nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I seen some reels that Brianna done, and I seen a couple of things, other content creators put out on him. But ever since that man told folks to shut up, shut up. Let's see your business. Tell me your business. Shut up, Ebony. I'm just playing, Ebony. I love you. I know you meant it in a good way. You trying to protect your friends. But yeah, I haven't seen much of nothing. I didn't know that the father. I didn't even know that the father, well, the first father was still even in the picture, because remember they never talked about him. She just said she thought that was gonna be her forever, and he ended up not being her forever. And you really never heard anything else, because I was watching them, Ebony, I was watching them a couple of years, them in the Bean Squad too, couple of years before all of this happened. So and that's how I got to know them, because I really liked it, they vibe and stuff. So I understand what you talking about, girl, because I liked it, they vibe. I liked it, the Bean Squad vibe. So I was watching them too. And so he never gave off, and I'm a pretty good judge of character, about I'm going to sit you here and work you in front of the camera, then whoop you out off of the camera, because I can detect that if somebody did that, because I was a fire in the street. And this is one well-grown man, understand me, like my brother. My brother don't wear no tennis shoes. All shoes he wears hard bottomed. And the way he clean cut like that, with that beard and everything in place, he just don't seem like the type that's finna to be in no scuffle with you, taking a chance on you scratching his face up or disfiguring him any kind of way. And then he know Brianna is not the type that he gonna just bam, backhand and say shut up and sit down, because then that's when it is going to jump off. But he always seemed like, let me say this. This is not to degrade anyone. This is a teaching situation. I got to get my letter to read, so they can't come after me, but this is not to degrade or kill anyone. This is just a learning session. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay, y'all, I'm being serious. I'm trying to cover myself. But he seemed like the type that would play mind games on you. And he needs to be with somebody that he don't think as intelligent as he is on his level, but he needs somebody that's intelligent on other levels to help him get to where he need to go, to the empire he trying to build. And he want to be in control of it. And if he's not in control of it, that's where the problem come in at. Because then you begin to feel defeated when you begin to think for yourself. And some men, they just feel like they have no control if they feel like the woman got the better answers, making more money, people more drawn to them in their opinion. So a lot of men will seek out women that have low self-esteem or dealing with something that's some deep down issues, so they can use that against them. And what they'll do in the beginning, they'll play on that and make you feel like they so concerned about what you going through, and I'm there for you, ride or die, got your back from beginning to end, in front to start, baby. I am he. I'm your ace, coon, boom, bam, bam. I'm here for you. And as soon as them jokers get to feeling intimidated, it's over. And once you start letting their secrets out, men will begin to hate you. Like, I don't know if I can use the word hate. Dislike you. And it happens a lot with husband and wives where they in the same house and they don't even like each other. They just existing together in the same house because they making money. I would suggest any couple to go into business together, not unless you like my other two sisters that just came on here. Well, been married 30 years, 36 years and stuff. That's somebody you've been with a lifetime. But in the beginning, you got to give yourself some time. She is gorgeous. Ain't she gorgeous? She is like flawless. And so he had him a trophy. That's why I said wasn't nothing physical going on behind the scene. Because he didn't want to mess her up either. Because she was his trophy. And then Ken and Barbie. Oh, you should have seen them when they went to this thing and stepped out on the carpet, girl. They looked at like the perfect couple. And so, nobody ever knew that all this was going on behind the scenes, but allegedly she had been taping a lot of stuff, putting it in the closet like R. Kelly. She had tapes trapped in the closet because she just pulling stuff out. Bam, 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 bam. Every time you turn around, she done bust out with a new text. Is it true? He hit her, No, that's never been proven. That's what I was just saying. Look at him. Do this look like a man that's supposed to be scuffling and fighting with you and taking a chance on you scratching his smooth black skin up and tearing his Gucci and Louis Vuitton off of his body? He learned how to play the mind game. And he ain't finna to be jumping on her with no black eyes and stuff because he got to carry her around. She got to do them reels to make that money and be looking good and stuff. And they got to look good together. You ought to see their reels when they posing together. It wasn't ever proven that he was putting hands on her, but he was doing some serious mental because allegedly because she just going back and forth. One day she okay, baby, and then the next day she just frantic and just hormones all over the place, and she's so used to. She said first she was with her first kid's daddy. She thought that was forever. That didn't last. So I guess she was by herself for a minute, and then her mother got sick. I think I don't know what she got sick from, but her mother ended up dying, and that's when he came into her life, Mr. LaTruth, and they connected from there, and he helped her through that whole situation. Yeah, she never even got a chance to give herself time to heal from the mother. Now her father is here, but from what I heard, allegedly, that's the stepfather. It's not her biological father that be at her house that helped with the kids. But I heard allegedly she was really close to her mother, and allegedly Mr. LaTruth sisters say that she's not even close to her own sisters. So I don't know whether it was a situation where she was closer to the mom than the other kids. No, LaTruth is the husband, girl. You way behind. Mr. LaTruth, the black guy, that's clean cut. That's the husband. That's the one that everybody's saying is a narcissist, allegedly. And then the young light-skinned is, I mean, the baby. Yeah, that's the little girl's daddy. And the kids, the other 3 kids, is got another father. Them is not his 3 kids, but he helped raise them for the last 6 years. He helped raise them for the last 6 years. But no, just the little girl and the other girl that looked like him, the teenager that he whooped, they say, and her skin was broke. Just them 2 kids, them the only 2 kids he got. And now they done brought the little girl back into it. And Brianna is reading, talking to this little girl on the internet, on the phone. And this little girl is texting Brianna all this stuff about how she was scared of her daddy when she was there allegedly, and she hope he get help and stuff. And I mean, she's saying that they didn't tell her what to say. And I mean, this little girl's saying a lot of stuff. And if I was Brianna and she texted to me and said it to me, I would never get on TV and show it to the world. And that's why when I got that text from Sis about stop posting, no, I'm not the one that need to stop posting. That little girl, now her stuff is, and now this man wakes up and look at TV and see where his daughter is posting, Brianna, all this stuff about him. Don't you know that's a hurtful thing? When your child do something like that and put it on social media, and you show it on social media and show that the child then sent you this text, that's hurtful. And especially for a father, you know the pride fathers. Now, I ain't trying to tell, but pride fathers taking their daughters, and she looked like his twin. It hurts to even think your child even feel any kind of way negative about you. He the baby's father by Brianna, and then the young girl that looked just like him, the dark skinned one, I think she like about 13 years old, that went back with her mama. That's his daughter too. The one that say he allegedly dragged her in the room and whooped her with the belt because she wanted to go to the mall. That's his daughter. Look on my videos. I did her whole video. It's a sad situation. Ain't they cute together? Girl, you ain't seen nothing. Look at their reels, and they be sharp too, because she owns a boutique. A nice little studio boutique, she do. And she is a giver. I got to give her that. She bought her sister a car. She be paying people's rent. So she makes a lot of money, and she uses a lot of money to help people. It's 2 people I got to get at too on this Facebook. Brianna and Latrice Allen. Them is some givers. Girl, do I look like it? I ain't related to him. I just been watching him for a while. I was watching them when they was a couple together because I thought them being so young, I thought they was just the most positive couples because She always did pranks. That's what she started her platform off of, doing pranks. And she would have really good pranks. And so it would be funny and stuff. And that's how she started us. And that's how I started watching them. Mike, what's his name? Marco. I used to watch the ones that did pranks and stuff. I almost look like the truth on him. I saw a short reel on YouTube today where Robert said that they're making movies and making a movie and they're covered by the man violence things. And so, if you don't stop your doggone lying, somebody, I want you, you know what? Turn your phone off. Turn it off. We don't believe you. You're going to get me in trouble. Now, I'm giving some good words of wisdom and knowledge here. And here you come with this mess. Oh, you got the biological father's post? Oh, drop the link. He said he looking for some new actors. You know what? He must be in the state of going through that mental part where it's better to laugh than to cry. Because ain't no way in the world this man could be telling the truth about this. So I got, and the reason I laugh, because he got to be going through some kind of mental phase. Nobody in their right mind does that. And you know what? I sure hope he don't. Because for her to get on the internet and see him posting something like that, and you know what? Hurt people. And I think because she doing so good and stuff, he want to hurt her. And he know that tote was degrading to her. It was humiliating. Then with him turning around allegedly wanting her to lie, that was degrading, humiliating, entrapment. And y'all, what is he thinking? I ain't laughing at her. I wasn't laughing at her. I'm just laughing at the point of, you wouldn't think anybody is out here that's even thinking like this. And it's so easy to put your family back together, LaTruth, if you want your family. The woman is still in love with you. It's just what you're doing. What are you doing? Get some help, man. My God, these men and women that do this stuff don't even realize the residue they leave behind when they do this. And when I say the residue, it's other people that's involved besides them. It's children involved, family members involved, friends that used to be both of y'all's friends got to make a choice and a decision on who they gonna hang with and who feelings they don't want to hurt over here and stuff. Y'all and content creators, y'all involving everybody up in this mess, especially when I talk about family, because with my situation with me and my ex-husband divorcing, it left so much residue behind, even church members, because he was a pastor. And them folks was just left out in the cold with me trying to help them find someplace else to go and worship. And family members that was so hurt behind it because they loved him so much. They loved my ex-husband. I'm telling y'all, because we was together for 35 years and married 27. And We grew up with each other, raised each other, and when we end up divorcing, it just ripped the family apart simply because he ended up marrying another family member. That's why the name of my book is called Underground World of a Pastor and First Lady. People think that First Lady is a fabulous stage where you sitting in the corner with a big fruit hat to the side with your juice and water on the side of you and it's all sophisticated. That ain't your position as a first lady. When you become a first lady, your position, baby, is gonna be on your knees, okay? Praying for your husband, that pastor, that the devil got every woman coming after him at and he ain't that fine for every woman to be coming at him. Now I'm looking that good. The devil make you look better than what you do when you a pastor. Because that's his job to bring you down. Because if he can bring that head down, he got the rest of the church. And I had a women's group, and I had young girls that were coming to the group because I was buying Walmart cards, because you know you got to give young people something nowadays to look forward to. So I was like, bring your friends. I said, and then I would give them a card where they can buy some diapers for their kids. After church, we would have like Little Caesar's pizza for the kids and cupcake, and he was buying all this stuff for the kids and stuff while him and the pastor's aide be in the office like they taking care, the business and stuff like that, not knowing the business that then already been taken care of. But that's in my book, Underground World of a Pastor and First Lady, next year coming to you. But anyway, people gravitate to you. I already posted it on here a few minutes. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, and people gravitate to you and come to you and stuff like that, and you just got to be in position and be aware of everything the devil come with. See, Brianna and Robert, y'all was becoming too powerful on this YouTube and becoming too much of an influencer and letting other young people know that y'all can make it and y'all can do this too. And the devil got intimidated and came in on this mess, because this is something that should have been figured out some years back. Ain't no way in the world this should have played out this long. No, I can't say that. Because everybody got their own time frame, because I was married. Like I said, I was married for 27 years and I was with him for 30 something. And it's a whole lot of things went on. Y'all gonna read about and you gonna be like, why didn't you leave then? You know why I didn't leave then? Because I thought if I fought back, I wasn't being abused. If he said something to me harsh, I just say something that was worse, and didn't think that I was being towed down. But I was, and I knew I was, simply because after he left, I would go through this mental cycle trying to figure out, did he really mean what he said to me? And how was it could fix his mouth to say this to me? And being a pastor too, and God, how do you let him say these things and then go to church and people don't see through this? Pass this fool to edit all the stuff together and make into. I'm telling you, what people will do, this is going to be a book. And you know what? I pray, because I know my ex-husband and my cousin would have used some things against me, because it was some things that they called themselves using against me to justify their relationship. I hope and pray that she has never done a sexual tape with him. I do. I hope and pray to God. baby, that you didn't do that. You didn't let yourself be that vulnerable. Somebody better call Ray J. Somebody better call Ray J. Because the same way you get your evidence, we have taught these men how to get the same evidence. Because once they done got booted out of one relationship where they didn't know how to act in, and she got to showing him how she called him and showing him cameras and films and stuff like that, we ain't doing nothing but teaching them the game, how to do it. So when they go in their next relationship, then they use the same tactic on you that was used on them with their past relationship. And these men, they get better and better at it because they begin to master it, edit it, and make it look like they want it to look. And with them being men, they got more connection, it seemed like, with the social media part, far as the business part, than a lot of women do, because we got a lot of young women on here that's making their money with dancing and using their body and doing the booty shakes, so they making their money like that. These men know they can't make their money like that, so how they learning this internet is they like learning how to edit stuff to make it their own, polish it up, start like hat businesses and what? Clothing lines. And so have you noticed the difference between females platform and men platform? And then you got a lot of men like Kimmo and stuff like that that's straight up content reactors, look like they sitting up in a whole studio like Tasha K and stuff like that. Just take a look at how the men run their platform and how women run their platform. Majority of the women run their platforms with their body and with a whole lot of drama and mess. Men run their platform on a straight up business level. Majority of them. You don't believe me? Go through there. And when they got a cooking channel, they got a cooking channel. It ain't no whole, look how Darius blew up like that. And he ain't on social media in a whole lot of drama and stuff. You know, people were saying that he didn't do them right. It's a black guy named Darius. He a cook. He one of the best cooks in Atlanta too. He up there going. He building himself up there like Gordon Ramsay. Hey, ooh la 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 la. Cordon bleu, I order you, please. And then look at Chef Carmen. And she the one that allegedly taught him how to cook. And he got his whole kitchen set up like a studio. And she's still riding around in the catering truck. And I like her too, because she seemed like she nice, but she seemed like she easily persuaded. And she's just looking for love, she is. But her name is just being caught up in all this different scandal stuff. Now, that's another thing that's big on YouTube. But, and then when you get on there addressing things, women, they can't just sit back and hold nothing, you know, and be like, okay, I'm going to let that ride out. I'm going to give them that. We got to get on there and go on and on and on and address it until we end up incriminating ourselves. You know what these men do? Continue on. They'll say one or two things about it and continue on like nothing ain't never happened. Now, look at the difference between LaTruth and Brianna. Now, it look like, do you believe or don't you believe? I feel sorry for her. No, I don't. She want to be seen. I mean, it's just back and forth. Is she a narcissist too? No. It's on the wishy-wash for her. And there's so many things people want to label her under, but they don't know what to label her under. When I label her up under another child, just needs some guidance and help and prayer. But all they saying about him is just he's a narcissist and he's a plum fool. Now, I'd rather rock and roll with his title, because he going to eventually rebuild himself. And he going to use this situation to do it. Oh, he going to make some money off of this. Because not to be funny, I seen a commercial come on today, and I'm like, you know what? YouTube is wrong. Please, they purposely did this. It was a commercial with them big, long black toes with the canary yellow top on them, girl. And they had some rails in the top of the garage, nailed in the top of the garage, like you slide drawers into them rails. They said, this is new. They said, this is how you store your toes. And on one rail, they put 3 of them big old long toes. I said, you know what? I have never seen this commercial until the whole toe situation came out. You think these folks don't be looking at us on YouTube and see what's big and what's not, and what's going on and what's not? I said, I ain't never seen this commercial before. But we got to learn how to be smart-minded. And earlier I was talking about having a personal relationship. A lot of times people tell you you got to be at church every Sunday running around and falling out on the floor in order to have a relationship with God. That's not true. Your body is the temple of God. And God just wants us to love one another. Be kind and patient with one another. And have a relationship with him. Because I go through the day and I be talking to God. Sometimes I be driving down the street in my car and I know people think I'm crazy. But I talk to God just like I talk to you. And I don't leave him out my day. And we got to know, because some of us ain't got no grandmamas no more. Some ain't got no mama. Okay, girl. Sis, I will catch up with you next time. I love you. I'm getting ready to get off here, too, because I didn't even realize how long I've been on here. Okay, and I'm going to go and look at it. Thank you. I love you, somebody's baby. Snowy T is on here laughing. Girl, snap, crackle, jack. But like I was saying, we just got to have a personal relationship with God. And if we have a personal relationship with God, then you ain't got to question yourself when somebody come at you all sideways, telling you who you are and trying to break you down and tear you down. All you got to say, baby, I know who I am and whose I am. Trust and believe that. With eyelashes on or off. And be kind. Don't be scared to have a kind word to somebody each day. Because you just don't know. The Bible says we might be entertaining an angel unaware. You don't even know it. Hey, what's the use of running around here mad? and upset with somebody. I know when them people get through cussing each other out on YouTube and going off on each other all them hours, I know they got to be exhausted when they get off. What time do you have for your man when you get off of this thing? Hey, Alea, how you doing, girl? I've been on here just with my choppers chopping. Text them after. You can't go to his Instagram. What is blocking you? You might have to subscribe. See, they done got so big where they have pages that you can't go on unless you pay a monthly fee. I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna say, y'all can't hear me. I ain't got nothing to say to y'all unless y'all give me something. Now, where is it at? No, I ain't. But what was I saying? Oh, can't he get annoyed? That I thought it was just me. Girl, I could only listen to him for so long. Because everything is about him. And what he's going to do. And I don't even know how. How old is the song? I don't think he know he talk about himself that much. And I can see her getting mad. What you say, Aaron Hall? Aaron Hall. They gonna get me because they told me to shut up and stop laughing at the content creators. They said, shut it up, Bridget. I'm talking again. They probably said, we ain't gonna even deal with trying to mess with her over there because she got jokes. But I'm telling you, this man, he going through the mental part of it right now. And when you dealing with somebody, because I've been a mental health technician for over 20 years, y'all. I worked for the state of Nevada for 17 and a half. Then I went over to West Hills Hospital, worked with them for 5, and still doing it. I know when somebody is going through, allegedly, like that mental phase, and then not only that, the man 41 years old, he denied that today. Y'all know that man denied being his age today. He said he's 39, 37. Allegedly. And so, it could be a possibility where he going through the change. Because, you know, women is not the only ones that go through the change. He cannot accept his new life, sis. He cannot. Can you imagine going from making all your thousands a month, maybe with everything he do on TikTok and Facebook, and he had millions of followers. So can you think from going to hundreds of $1,000s, because they make that much? I seen it. Hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, a couple of $100,000 a month, and drop down to like 50,000 because she said she didn't ask for any of his money. She said because she made more money, she paid the bills. He said it costed $30,000 to live in that house, move in that new house that he had to buy his way out the lease. He denied her giving him that money, and she showed the cash app. He denied his age, and this man is going through a midlife crisis, and he going through he done lost endorsements, and allegedly he done lost so many followers, allegedly. So he has lost a lot. I don't think he knew what he was playing with. He thought she was dumb. See, he would always dummy her down, and she would just say, "All right, Robert. Okay, Robert. Okay, Robert." That's what she said. But she didn't pull the carpet from up under this joker, because she said she was paying all the bills, buying everything, everything. He wasn't required to take care of kids, do anything. And to go from collecting all your money, putting it in your account, and then she said allegedly half of her check every month she gave him because he said that he was in her content. Let me take a drink on that. Yes, it is. So he got half of that. I dropped that. Low. Now that was low. But what he didn't know, she must have wasn't telling him about everything, because she had a big bag put up on the side. She said she paid for the wedding. She said that she paid for to fly all his family down there. For their rooms, for their food, for their dresses, for everything. And the sister came on and verified that. Look on my page. The sister said, yes, she paid for everything. She the one, that's why she won't take her ring off, because she said she the one went and traded the little bitty ring he gave her. Oh yeah. Girl, drop the phone up. Drop it like it's love. She said, don't be expecting for her to take no ring off, because she the one that paid $10,000 for that rock. I wouldn't take it off either. My little one that I got right here, my ex-husband bought it, but I had another ring welded on to it. And I ain't finna take it off, because part of it belonged to I earned this. Yeah. You posted giving, then posted her giving him a message. Oh, she sent him a message. And that's why I said she got to be careful, because you can't be leading somebody on off camera. Then when you get on camera, it's a whole different story. When they make you mad, then you saying something else, because you playing with grown folks' feelings. These ain't no kids' feelings. Kids' feelings ain't nothing to be played with either. But I don't know whether they keep trying to get extra ammunition on one another, but I definitely don't believe it's no skit. It's just that he a grown man that's a little boy, got a little boy's mind, and never grew up, because he went through tragedy so young, at such a young age, with his mother dying. And not only that, Hey, Jays. He's back. His story, he kept saying he needs a massage and needed to go. Yeah, he kept saying he needed a massage and he needed to go get a massage. I just looked at him sitting up there, kept on talking that foolishness with his black face. I said, man, oh, if I was near him, if he was my son, I'd just pop him upside the head. Because it's clear as day when the girl talked. That child, she still loving. He's seeing and he doing all the wrong things, and he don't realize at this point he ain't doing nothing but pushing her further and further away. This is not bringing her back. And he doing this because he hurt and he desperate and he just reaching for straws and anything that come and stuff. And if he even think that showing up with another woman is going to help his case, it's not. She gonna be hurt. She gonna talk about the other woman. She gonna put on some something that make her look real good and go out and be cute and party and stuff to try to show him back off and stuff like that. But it ain't gonna do nothing but just stir up more and more tension and frustration until they gonna end up meeting up at the same place at the same time with some innocent bystanders that's then went out with each one of them, and somebody gonna get caught up. Want to be treated like a man, but want to act like one. Yeah. He have a song I called. Yeah, I heard some of that song called I Hate You. Yeah, he got a song called I Hate You. Now, who makes a song like that? I guess that's who he dedicating it to. Yeah, he was in the hotel room singing it. He ain't got more than enough. He don't have enough. That's the problem. That's why he mad. See, he was at the mall. Oh, I did see one. He was at the mall the other day, and I think it was Sunday. And a boy ran into him, and he was like, oh, you the truth, you the truth, you the truth. And he was grinning, and you know, with all them teeth in his mouth, yeah, I'm the truth, I'm the truth, the truth. And the boy said, is you really beating your wife? Girl! That man said, don't come in my face with this shit. Get out of my face. You don't even know me. Girl. What did they say? He have a son. Yeah, them teeth. Someone's got an eye on Bridget. Who got an eye on Bridget? Them teeth. He thought the boy was going to ask for an autograph. He said, yeah, that video had me cracking up. Yes, it had me cracking up. Yeah, he popped up. He was like, yeah, what? Holding that bag. He was like, gonna come and disrespect me like that? I guess he thought, You got to see it, sis. I guess he thought the boy was going to ask for his autograph. He walking out the store. Boy called, he said, Truth, Truth. He said, the boy said, you the one that be jumping on your wife. All of a sudden, you don't know me. I mean, he was mad. Yeah, oh, he was walking like a pimp. Looked like he had on some all-star tennis shoes, though. You know, when he was with Brianna, he was wearing hard bottoms. Lord, let me stop before this woman get mad again at me tonight. Aaliyah, you know somebody went off on me about laughing the other night. You had me laughing. Said I was making fun. Well, I went back and looked at the video. I did do a whole lot of laughing. But I wasn't laughing at nobody's pain, though, y'all. Y'all know. We had a word of prayer, and y'all know that I got a daughter that age. I just was laughing at certain situations that was going down on here. And I got that right. Because I'm the one paid $400 for this iPhone that I'm trying to figure out. I had to get my bank statement today to show them who was paying the bill. But we cool now, ain't we, Ebony? Yeah. We cool now, ain't we, Ebony girl? But yeah, a lot of times you got to laugh to keep from crying. And then the thing about it, I be laughing because I be turning these channels and I'm thinking I'm turning from one channel. Cause they be cussing so bad. What'd you say right there? I could not help it when that being challenging and that mean saying in that being. I couldn't help it. But these folks, I turn from one channel and that channel is cussing worse than that. And I be like, oh, and I'm steady jumping because I got it on my TV. And I'm like, oh, Lord, have mercy. People getting offended. Just upset. And we don't even know them. We can't even touch them. And I sure ain't fixed to buy no ticket to go and see him. I want to go see Mary J. Blige. Lose your mind. These folks is going through so much. I said, this is worse than the street. I was going from one page to the next, and they was worse and worse, and they was talking about each other's channel and who gonna roll up on who, and they giving who 24 hours to come out with what they know, else they finna to blow the whole situation out and rolling up and rolling out, and oh my God. I'm like, really? Is this real? People crying and cussing and trying to explain themselves and calling witnesses onto their platform and stuff. I'm like, oh my God. I cannot believe that our people have learned how to work this internet like this and using it for these purposes. Because to have a channel is like having your own channel on regular TV. It's just what you do with it. See, I got to give me a backdrop and a chair where I can sit in one place. I couldn't live my life on social media like that. That is somebody known to be a bigger person, expression. Exactly. He bought it to the folk. Don't you know? These folks knew what this social media was going to do. You can't say too much. But don't you know, this was all in the mix of it all. It's known that it was going to be just a select few, a handful that was going to make it successful for them and make it a long term thing where they can look back on and say this is how I bought my house or how I retired and stuff like that. A lot of these young people, this ain't nothing but some quick money for them every month. And that's why they don't mind doing any and everything to make these views go up, to come at each other so they can clap back at each other to get views and stuff like that, but don't realize this stuff is going to be with them for the rest of their life. They got kids that's going to look at it, family members and stuff like that, and I would hate for a person to even think I was that negative and mean. I do too. She out the country now, though, girl. Allegedly, she out the country. They haven't showed her coming back yet. Never know what a person think. I think she is too, and I think he's scared that she is because she has never gone this far. Allegedly, she has never gone this far. So I believe that's where the nervousness is coming in, why he doing all this off the wall stuff. Because he just scraping, he just looking for, trying to find his way and trying to get himself set back up and stable. Because he don't know what's coming behind. Well, he know he going to have to put some more work in now. Because allegedly, half of her money she was giving every month is gone. And then all the people that's been dropped off. And he said he lost a lot. And I believe it. Because I remember when they, a year or so ago where they took his page and he had over 7 million followers. And so he had to rebuild his page, and she helped him rebuild his page after that. Because I used to watch him. He better start singing. What you say, Jacqueline? Jackie say he better start singing. He better put a toad on each side of his head and split it like that. Do soprano, alto in this side and tenor in this side. Because he got a whole lot of making up to do. Not unless they say he a narcissist, allegedly. That joker find him another young tender. Nighttime, he be feeling pressure. Oh, yeah. Never treat a good woman bad. Never miss a good woman thing until it's gone. Yeah. And stop living for the world. But you know what, Jays? Men don't realize what they got until it's gone. And then when they experience something else, then that's when they get to reminiscing and realize what they was in at first It was doable and workable compared to what they didn't got themselves into. And how many times we gonna tell them that the grass ain't always greener on the other side? It's greed. These jokers get greedy. And not only that, we as women too, we have to keep up our end of the relationship partnership bargain too, because we do go into this with a bargain now. A lot of women goes off into this under false pretenses too. Especially not talking about Brianna, but it's women that got kids too. And because I done seen it now. Let's keep it real. Got kids, young kids, and they see a man that got a good job and that go to work every day and coming home and got a nice car and stuff, and then you automatically assume that this is a good man. All you doing is on the outside looking in and see he got a good job, drive a nice car, and he clean up well. And then you get to running around and popping yourself up all over the place and want to get married or move in with him and stuff. And you really don't know who he is until you move in with him. Women, y'all better get to know who these men is before you let your apartment or your house go and move in with them or let them move in with you. Especially when you got kids. And if you ain't no strong woman, don't you get no fast talking man that making everything he say sound like a candy apple, 'cause it's not. You better know who you marry. You better get to know who you finna to move in with. Men, stop running, getting these women because they behinds is big. Because other things come with that behind. You might get one that got an attitude that you can't handle, or a mouth that's just talking non-stop, and you the type that don't like to argue and don't like confrontation. But you picked her because she was sassy. You didn't know she was going to be sassy and assy the whole time. The Bible say it's better a man be on the rooftop of a house than to be in the house with a nagging woman like flies around his head. Now, you know a fly can get irritating. And when you get these women, men, and you meet them down on Rodale Drive, carrying a Birkin bag or Louis Vuitton or real Gucci, don't think you gonna get her and bring her in your house and take her to Ross and let her pick a purse off the chain. No. You knew she was wearing red bottoms when you got her. And it wasn't painted on. So you agreed to keep that lifestyle up. But see, if you got two people that's on the same level and packing order and willing to build together, then a lot of things that come your way will go right over your head because y'all on the same page. And you communicating. Communication is the number one key. God is the number one key, first of all. in the lines of communication. Because if I ain't communicating with you, then how I know what your likes is and your dislikes? How I know that it irritates you if I'm doing A, B, or C in the house and I leave out the room and leave you one way, and when I come back you got a whole different vibe and attitude, but you ain't telling me why. See, that's the breakdown of communication. Let me know that when I threw my arms up, I was smusty. Maybe you should have asked me, did I take a shower every night? See, you got to ask these things, y'all. Because women can get comfortable when they get with you. Things that they was doing before they got you, some of this stuff is going to stop. They're not going to bed with eyelashes on every night. And that foundation, them lace fronts. We coming out of all that. So women, let these men see you in your true self. Go out with them all fabulous with your long hair and stuff one night. And then the next time you go out with them, you know, your eyelashes, your hair. And then the next time you go out with them natural. And let them see you. Or either invite them over for a glass of wine or something like that. Or watch a movie, and when they come over, you just be in your natural form. With just regular, nice, you know, clothes on a little nice, you know, thing, you know, watching a movie, getting comfortable. With your nice little hair, you know. And if he can accept you like that and tell you beautiful like that, and y'all can talk and the vibe ain't changed and stuff like that, okay. But stop rushing into things. It ain't worth it. Because as quick as these young women nowadays is getting in these marriages and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on these weddings, honeymoons, and rings, they getting out quicker, which is ridiculous. Then put everybody through all of that drama with the wedding and stuff. And then for you to tell us a year or two down the road that y'all ain't gonna be together no more. Y'all taking a break. You know what? I'm like, the truth. You can drop that. Like it's low, low, low. That's why folks don't be in a rush to go to no weddings and stuff like that no more, because they just don't know what you're doing anyway. But he gonna go through his dating phase, and she gonna get jealous because she love him. And I guarantee you, when we see a girl, she gonna put you in the mind of Brianna. Watch and see. Oh, he ain't gonna get the total opposite. He might, if he don't get another race, he gonna get one that look like Brianna. Because he's doing it out of spite and out of hurt. And I just wish that he could stop and talk to somebody and ask them, what is the first step that he do? Be up under somebody like, you know, like T.D. Jakes and stuff like that. Where people like that, and a lot of people, big people, know who they are. And where they can lead them, like Shirley Caesar, people and stuff like that, lead them in the right direction. Say, how do I fix this? I need some help, y'all, on how to fix this. I'm at a loss. I realize I got issues, but I want to fix them too, because I want my family. Stop being afraid to say you want your family. Robert, stop being afraid to say you want your family and you want some help and you realize you need it. This is just so fixable. What's wrong with her? I got my grandbaby over here. But I'm finna to get off of here, and we gonna continue this next week. But I had such a good time with y'all tonight. Please don't forget to like on the way in, like on the way out. Follow me. Tell so I can bless something and let somebody come through that's able to be there for them. Oh, I got cut off. Amen. Amen. Thank you for each and every one on this internet. That's my family that follows me, Jesus. Your name. Thank you, God. Amen. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I will be back this week. I hope she have protection. I do too. I sure hope she do. I sure hope she do. Thank you, Jays, for coming in. Alea, Jays, who else was on here? Jacqueline. Thank y'all for coming in with me tonight. I enjoyed talking to y'all. Oh, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Yes, he needs someone to open his eyes. And I just pray that God send a mentor, somebody his way that he's open to. But you know, when you had that mentality that you really don't believe in God, you just believe in the energy and stuff like that. They go through so many different rituals and stuff like that and not realizing we got a straight up connection with God. I can go to somebody that can help with this right here. But when you feel like it, you got to do this and this and this and that and connect with the energy and do this and this and then drink this and drink that. That's too much. By the time I get through doing all of that, if I'm real sick, they already done called the paramedics for me. 911 has been called already. I need to be able to bam connection. Hey God. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I need your help right now. In the name of Jesus. See, I need that kind of connection. I can't be getting this together, eating this for a whole week, which that is some people's choice. And that's how they get their connection. But I can't. It's different for everybody. However, that's why I was talking about a personal relationship with God. However you connect with him, he gonna send somebody that's able to relate to you if you want that help bad enough. He make it so simple that a fool wouldn't err. That's what my Bible says. So we just pray that somebody be sent him and Brianna's way to, you know, at least get them to stop going at each other, you know, on the internet, because that's just making it worse and it's hurting each one of them more because it hurts him when he sees stuff, and especially when it's coming from his daughter and stuff, and then it hurts her when she sees stuff where he's making fun of her pain and humiliating her. So we just don't want it to get out of hand. But I love you all, and good night, and I will see you this week. Love you guys. Good night.